This video is about the Roxy Theatre. I believe this theater could really be turned into something great. But parking right now is an issue, and I think if that could be corrected, that would solve a lot. And when I say that, what I mean is the area in between it and the old Hester printing building, I think that business, as well as the business on the other side of the Roxy Theatre, they could be relocated, and those buildings be knocked down, and the parking lot could be turned into like a metered parking lot, pretty much, so that would, prevent excessive parking, but yet still allow people that want to go and watch shows and stuff to have a place to park instead of having to park in the church parking lot across the road. That would help solve and alleviate that problem, I think. But also there needs to be a space reserved for the talent, for employees, and stuff like that. And especially if you're going to get talent from another area or whatever, if they're in an RV or a bus or whatever, there needs to be plenty of room for them to park, as well as other people such as the other talent and employees and stuff like that. And of course, I've already mentioned that the old Hester building, I think that building could be turned into a museum. It can either be renovated, or if there's too much fire damage, because a long time ago there was a fire in that building, and I don't know how much damage was done, but it's a pretty building, and I really think that if there's not too much fire damage, maybe it can be redone and turned into a museum. If not, it can be knocked down and redone, or shall I say rebuilt. It can be rebuilt and turned into a museum. I think that would be a good idea for it. But anyway, back to the theater. I think if enough people got together, they could create just like they do in Red Bay, they could create a theatrical group, an acting company or whatever, and they could put on shows there at the Roxy. I think people would love that, especially if they had, different plays, different things like that. And the plays could be anything from really sad plays to happy plays to funny plays to, dramatic plays. You name it, hopefully they could do that. And I think that would be fun for this area, and really entertaining. Also, other talents could be showcased, like dancing, singing, different forms of music, choirs. There could be all kinds of different things formed, maybe through different classes offered throughout the town, people offering singing classes, dancing classes, all that. They could showcase their talent at this theater and really put this theater to use, because mostly this theater has only showcased gospel music, which, I mean, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with gospel music, but I think the genre needs to vary, and I think that there needs to be more done. That way the theater can really be put to use, and it won't maybe go into so much disrepair, and there could be money generated through all this stuff, and it could be a really good entertainment utility for the whole community, and it might even draw in tourism. People might come from, out of town or other areas and come watch our local talent. And I mean, who knows, the next best actor could pop up from this. This theater could really give them the break that they need in life to, pursue a really good, successful acting career. I mean, you never know. So, yeah, I really think that this could be wonderful if it could be put to use and that people really wanted to do it. So, but that's my video on that.